calories in order to have energy to think and focus. Here's a quick way to get a healthy breakfast.
You will need frozen berries,
Avocado,
oranges,
a banana,
wheat bran,
some strawberries,
and low-fat, non-fat Greek yogurt.
and some leafy greens like spinach. First, let's start with frozen berries. We love berries because there's so many nutrients in them. The seeds provide fiber, and fiber helps prevent colon cancer and heart disease. Did you know that 1 in 4 people die from heart disease in our country? It's the #1 killer, but it is preventable. Back to berries. They have a lot of color. Color indicates phytochemicals. When a plant is growing, it creates chemicals that protect its cells. When we eat those chemicals, we actually protect our cells. It's a powerful cancer fighter.
Our next ingredient is spinach. Don't worry if you don't like the taste of spinach, because the fruit will overpower it. We do not get enough leafy greens. These are power foods that we need to help prevent cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. Did you know that spinach would be orange if you took the green out of it, which means it has vitamin K and A. Spinach also has a lot of vitamin C and iron. What's really cool is that vitamin K helps absorb iron, and they are found together in spinach. Because we're adding these leafy greens, this mixed with other ingredients actually makes a complete protein too.
Our next ingredient is an orange. Be aware of orange juice that you buy from the store. Most companies add a lot of sugars and preservatives to make it taste better. If you don't burn all the calories from sugar, it gets converted into fat and stores in your body. It only takes a few extra minutes to juice an orange yourself. Plus, it will make you smell good all day. Speaking of smells, oranges have a really strong smell. Any whole foods that have a strong smell also have phytochemicals that we were talking about earlier.
So, like onions and garlic?
Exactly.
Our next ingredient is avocados. So here's the deal. Fat has a bad reputation. However, we need at least 20% of fat for our calories. The problem is that we often eat bad fats like saturated or trans fat. These come from meat, cheeses, pastries, donuts. These fats get pretty sticky in our vessels and arteries and actually stick inside of them. Over time, our blood has a hard time moving through with all that fat in the way and gives us high blood pressure. The high blood pressure creates hardened plaque in our vessels, and over time, if one of it breaks down, it will cause us a heart attack or a stroke. Back to avocados. Avocados have good kinds of fat that actually helps our heart. It has mono and polyunsaturated fats. These actually help our hearts and helps feed our brains. Other ways to get good fats is fatty fish, olives, seeds, and nuts like almonds.
Our next ingredient is low-fat plain Greek yogurt. Be very careful of yogurt. A lot of yogurts are pure sugar and bad fat. Read the label. It should not have the sugar in the first few words of the ingredient list. Choose plain yogurt to help avoid bad additives. Did you know that yogurt with fruit additives actually damage life cultures like probiotics and prebiotics? That's the good bacteria that helps us digest. Check the label. Sugar sometimes hides out as evaporated cane sugar or dextrose or fructose. Yogurt is from dairy, so this gives us our good calcium and protein sources.
Our next ingredient is wheat bran. This is the outside shell of the whole grain, and it gives us added fiber and makes the smoothie very vicious.
Our last ingredient is a banana. We are adding a banana for sweetness, but bananas also have fiber, potassium, and to add to our delicious healthy smoothie. And we're also going to add some strawberries. Strawberries have a lot of phytochemicals, and you can tell based on their bright color, which we mentioned earlier, and the seeds on the outside have a lot of fiber. Oh, and they have a lot of vitamin C.
Now it's time to blend. You can mix and change any ingredients you want, depending on what you have at home. But this power smoothie will give you all the nutrients you need.
Now we have have a very nutritious smoothie that you can have for breakfast on the go. It's extremely healthy, has so many nutrients and phytochemicals.
Thank you for joining us for